And we're all but set for the final game of Boxing Day Premier League action. It is Manchester United traveling to Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's a pretty much a must-win game for both teams here. Oh, here's Højlund already. Man United on the attack. Here's Mazraoui on the outside. Brilliant start this from Manchester United. Doesn't reach Højlund or Bruno Fernandez. What a start this is from Manchester United. Immediately putting pressure on the Wolves backline here. You've seen Ruben Amorim's team get into fast starts in games. This one, again, a mistake of their own doing there. It's a loose giveaway there by Cunha. Mazraoui takes a touch and then goes around the outside. Højlund has to try and find some sort of contact on it. Brisk start here, and everybody's already got their radars up here. Again, for Manchester United, they are 13th. They have been 13th since Erik ten Hag got sacked, so they really haven't gotten any sort of movement in the table. Their victory against Everton and Manchester City have been overshadowed because of their losses against Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and that draw against Ipswich. So they have struggled. Yes, they lost against Arsenal as well, that 2-0 defeat at the Emirates. For Manchester United, as they look to settle into Amorim's 3-4-3 formation, have found it difficult to really motor through. Here's Cunha, lifts that up nicely. It's a good setup here. Leny Yoro does very well from that right-sided centre-half position, and Bruno Fernandez tries to dribble out of trouble. He loses the ball here. So has Andre. Menu has done well. Here's Amad Diallo on the right-hand side. Højlund is offside. He's been forced to go back. Really good work there. Brilliant from Etnori. Surely won the foul there. Andre has been doing really well. Who's left it short there. A bit of tentative play here. Larson trying to keep the ball under a lot of duress. Here's Amad with a good turn away from Cunha. Here's Ugarte taking a chance there. Again, real scrappy bit of play here, but Manchester United come away with the ball. Here's Harry Maguire. Well, he's been preferred to Matthijs de Ligt. Let's see if he is on the bench here. De Ligt, yeah, he's very much on the bench. Saw Harry Maguire, de Ligt, and Martinez as the back three against Manchester City. Harry Maguire has kept his place as that center of the centre backs. Sandro Martinez as the left-sided centre-half and Leny Yoro as the right-sided one, as he continues here, Ruben Amorim, with two defenders, two full-backs rather, as wing-backs in Dalot and Mazraoui. Højlund's on the deck here, is adjusting his boots. Here's Semedo. Totti goes to Andre. Nice turn there, under a lot of pressure. Really good turn there from Gomez. Ugarte comes away with the ball, invites a bit of pressure, tries to feed it through to Højlund. He was almost through on goal there, but Bueno and Gomes both in tight areas there. Here's Doherty. Bueno, the Uruguayan centre-half. Another one of Wolves' acquisitions. This man came from Girona. This is brilliant from Cunha. Surely that's a yellow card on Leny Yoro. He was beaten there with a good bit of skill. Ugarte is pleading the case on behalf of Leny Yoro there. 4 minutes on the clock, and we have our first yellow card of the game, and that's a clear as day yellow card in the dark, rainy, windy, cloudy Wolverhampton Stadium here at Molineux. Can see that both managers are going 3-4-3 here, 3-4-2-1 rather. Vitor Pereira and Ruben Amorim, the two Portuguese managers in the Premier League. Wolves' back three of Bueno, Doherty, and Totti Gomez. Semedo and Etnuri as the two wing backs. So good ball has gone all the way onto the right-hand side. Looks to clip that into the box. It's well defended. Doherty against Mazraoui. Here's Totti. Gets no elevation on that whatsoever. The clearance is just about good enough there. Højlund does well. So does Amad Diallo. And now Kobbie Mainoo can drive with the ball. Oh, it's a poor pass there from Kobbie Mainoo. It's gone well out for a throw in there. United were breaking there at a rare sign there as Kobe Mino was just looking to drive with the ball. Andre and Gomes, the two midfielders in the pivot for Wolves, number 7 Andre and number 8 Gomes, and Guedes and Cunha, the two number 10s behind the centre forward, Brun Larsen. Strand Larsen. Here is Larsen. Andre. Doherty. Went to Wolves, then went to Spurs, came. Did he have a small stint at Atletico Madrid? Maybe I'm wrong here, but did have one of a weird loan there, Doherty, but he's come back home to Wolves. Thought he plays that forward. Larsen does well to win the first header. Maguire just spoons that in the air. Højlund is struggling to keep the ball. He's been sandwiched there between two players. Wolves are looking to come away with the ball. Maguire clears. Cunha heads it down. Lovely player for the two Wolves players. Cunha looking to drive with the ball. Well defended here by Manchester United. And now Ahmad can run 1v1 against Totti, but good work there from Gomes, who just comes across. He was outstanding in last season's campaign for Wolves. There's Lisandro Martinez. And Manchester United need to start picking up victories here at some point. Tottenham Hotspur losing against Nottingham Forest. Forest are now just a point behind Chelsea. Forest in third, Chelsea. The draw against Everton last week and now losing to Fulham at home. That was a painful watch along to do, I'm not going to lie. Rodrigo Muniz scoring in the very last kick of the game. Pretty much the very last kick of the game is Bruno Fernandez to Diogo Dalot on the left-hand side. Always having to cut in on his right foot. Good play, a nice 1-2. Fernandez goes for the strike. Well blocked there. A couple of Wolves players done very well. Larsen with good take on the chest and looks to spread that out wide to the right-hand side to Guedes. Just over 7 minutes on the clock here. Neither team really troubling each other's goalkeepers so far. As the games go on, we're starting to see Ruben Amorim's preferred starting 11. We've seen Onana, we've seen Yoro, we've seen Sandro Martinez, Ugarte. Pretty much the spine of the team. Bruno Fernandes has shifted from the pivot to the number 10 position, the left-handed side, because the right side has been Amad Diallo since he was at wing back and now been shifted to the right-hand side, number 10. Knight looking to build out the back here. Nice one-touch play. Very good defending there by Doherty. Comes all the way across. Steps in, does very well. In just over 8 minutes on the clock, Wolves fans have had nothing really to cheer about this season. Find themselves 18th in the league, desperate for 3 points. Nice pass there by Kobe Mino to break the lines to find Bruno Fernandes. Again, Dalot on the overlap. Isn't a natural option there, Dalot. Always has to come in on his right foot if he is to deliver something of note here, like he is here. Here's Dalot. Goes around the outside to try and deliver with his left foot there. It's well blocked by Doherty. Just over 8.5 minutes on the clock. Manchester United yet to really register any sort of effort here so far, but they are playing with a lot more control here. There's Fernandez. He's collided against Gomes. Ugarte will recover the ball. That has been pretty much his MO since his 60 million euro move from PSG to Manchester United. Was formerly under Ruben Amorim in Sporting. Don't know if Amorim would have given his blessings or had a bit of gripe with Ugarte's move to the Parisian champions. That's a nice switch by Harry Maguire to Diogo Dalot, but the touch it's away from him. I think he might have been offside there. There's the number 29, Guedes. He is a nifty player, Guedes. He's got a lot of good attributes, especially in that right-hand side number 10 position. A lot of Portuguese influence in the Wolves team. Of course, they have a strong relationship with the super agent, Jorge Mendes. Guedes firmly of Benfica, and then Villarreal. What a pass that is from Cunha after some great separation play there. Larson doing well to put a bit of pressure. Man United come away with the ball here. Again, Rasmus trying to time his run there. Kobe Mino's taking far too long, and it's another misplaced pass there from the England youngster. Rasmus Højlund just throws his arm in the air in disgust. Was expecting something better there, and I think that's David Ginola in the stands there at Wolverhampton. I'd be very surprised if that is him, formerly of Newcastle United and Spurs. So over 10 minutes on the clock. Both keepers yet to register a save here. Here's Fernandez. And to go around the outside from Doherty. Doherty does well, the Welsh international. Bueno just clears. Guedes with the knockdown header. It's Lisandro Martinez with the last touch. He's had a very tough few weeks. Lisandro Martinez really has struggled as that left-sided centre-half in the back three. Though does appear that he would be perfect for that role considering his skill set with the ball and the fact that he's got a bit of pace about him. I wouldn't call him rapid by any sense of imagination, but he's got that bit of tenacity to defend in the wide areas. He has been suspect on a few occasions there. Again, Larson and Maguire colliding. Nice back heel there by Ugarte, and this time Manu gets his pass right to Amad Diallo on the right-hand side. Good work there from Gomez, who just steps across. It's a needless foul conceded. Ahmad does very well to win the foul. It's a free kick for Manchester United on that right-hand side channel. They can deliver the box here. I think Bruno Fernandez will be favoured to whip in this ball with his right foot. Cunha, Gomes, Andre, all have had positive starts to the game. From Manchester United's point of view, Manuel Ugarte has been busy in the middle of the park, having to do a lot of recovery in terms of winning the ball back. Amad Diallo has stepped away from this one, and it will be Bruno Fernandez. There are options in the box. Højlund, Maguire, Lenny Yoro. Some big options in the box here, but the delivery has to be spot on here. Lenny Yoro's just hurtling towards the fast stick. It's a good ball into the box. Jose Sa does very well to punch that away. Mazraoui with a good first touch. Referee with the nutmeg. Ugarte spreads it onto the left-hand side. Dallo with the cross in on his right foot. It's a commanding header there from Bueno. Here's Amad Diallo. A bit of trickery, forced to go back. Nice one-touch player from Manchester United. Kobe Mino, what a pass that is. Very well defended. He's looking to keep the pressure on. They really pinned Wolves in their own box here. Good work there from Matheus Cunha, who works tremendously hard on that occasion here. Last touch coming off Mazraoui, who pleads his case here. He feels that the last touch had come off Matheus Cunha. I can see there might have just been a tangle of legs there. Mazraoui is convinced that he was fouled. Jose Sa with the first bit of action for him with that punch out. Okay, both teams, both managers will be relatively pleased with the way the first half has panned out so far. Nuri doing so well there. Cunha's touch is good, but Nuri had just run that out there. Vitor Pereira out there in the middle. He was in Al Shabab, if I'm not mistaken. Is that of Qatar? Let me have a look here. Saudi Arabia, rather. So it was a jump for him. He was in Flamengo and Corinthians before that. So this is a big, big step up here. And it is, I would say, interesting scouting, to say the very least, from the sporting side of Wolves. Oh, it's a heavy challenge there. Totti has only eyes for the ball there and had control of the ball, but just colliding against Bruno Fernandes. What a strange pass this is from... Oh, what a touch, Matheus Cunha. That is outrageous. And he gets the give and goal. This is sumptuous football from Wolves. And Mazraoui on the stretch. Brilliant. He's got nothing but ball. He's got a bit of Cunha, though. And Wolves are really snapping in, firing into the challenges here. Matheus Cunha with that touch and turn. Wow. That really was special. Bruno Fernandez looking to lay that off. Doughty does so well to win the ball. Here's Guedes. He's got Doughty on the right-hand side. Spoons it out. Chance here to make it 1-0. Oh, straight to Onana. The cutback had to be better there. Larson was waiting for the tap-in. It did not arrive. Again, it's Matheus Cunha. He's got to go across goal with a lot more accuracy. Guedes with the reverse. Doughty with the ball in. And that should have been, or could have been, 1-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United hit with the early warning sign there. Matheus Cunha's touch was filthy, absolutely filthy. The way Jose Sa just clipped the ball in the air, it looked like Wolves are in a bit of trouble. But he just sees the ball, he Cruyff turns that on the full. It was just magnificent. And then plays the 1-2, breaks into space. Whereas Mazraoui's sliding challenge. Again, United's passing isn't crisp here. They are struggling to play out the back, trying to make the pitch as wide as possible. Here's Harry Maguire. Maguire has been accustomed to playing in the back three when he's at the left side of the centre half. Ugarte just loses the ball. Lovely one-touch play here. Gomez. He's got options. Should stay on side there, Guedes. On the right-hand side, Semedo clips the ball in. Martinez gets a crucial boot to it. They still can't get it away. They're pinned here. And Ahmad with a very clever turn. Brilliant play this. But he just tries to keep the ball. He'll get the foul. Manchester United taking a bit of a risk there. Amad Diallo is just asking for passing options there. Guedes would have feel that he should have done better on that right-hand side. Wolves are starting to grow into this game here, just creating a few chances. Manchester United, just a bit of a struggle here so far. It's 3 defeats on the bounce for them. 2 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup. That's a good spread out on the left-hand side. Lovely take there by Dallo. Lays it off to Kobbie Mainoo. One touch. Oh, it's poor there. Etnui does well, but Kobbie Mainoo recovers. Diallo pokes it forward. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. Oh, brilliant ball in, and Højlund can't get his head to it. Doesn't anticipate the pace on the ball there. Delicious ball there from Kobbie Mainoo. Here's Ugarte. United starting to grow into the game, and Wolves just snapping into the challenges. It's been the hallmark so far. Here's Cunha, the dangerous Cunha. Brilliant carrying from him. Oh, just sensational from Matheus Cunha. Wow, he's putting on a show here. Oh, it's all by himself there. Bruno Fernandez concedes the foul, and if that's a foul, that is a yellow card. Wow, Matheus Cunha. Sensational footballer. Bruno Fernandez is getting right into the face of the referee. I don't know what he's complaining about here. Wow, Matheus Cunha, close control, quick shimmy, driving into the box. Fernandez just lazily sticks his foot out. That is poor there from Bruno Fernandez, the skipper. It's a needless foul conceded. There's Matheus Cunha. He's been so impressive. His performances will be drawing a lot of eyebrows as the season goes on. And if Wolves struggle, say they do manage to get relegated, there will be so many suitors for the number 10, Matheus Cunha. So will be for a lot of talented players. Wolves have so much talent that they do not belong in the bottom half. The table does not lie. Cunha with the ball into the box will try to catch Onana at his near post there. It's a shot on target. Onana has had a couple of things to do, that low cross, and now just dealing with that tame free kick. Here's Ugarte. Maguire. Plays that forward. Lenny Euro, nice one-touch play here. Fizzed it to Amad Diallo, who's running at Totti at real pace here. Waiting for the overlap. Mazraoui does arrive, but instead it is Ugarte who switches it very nicely to Diogo Dallo. Again, he will chop in on his right. Sandro Martinez gaining a lot of ground forward. Clever reverse to Bruno Fernandes. Here's Dallo from distance. What a save, Jose Sa. That was arrowing into the corner, and Jose Sa pulls off a magnificent save. It all started from the switch. Dallo bringing it under control. Fernandes just lays it off to Dallo. One touch, gets it out of his feet, and just angles that as he looks to curl that towards the corner. Good save by the Portuguese from the strike from the Portuguese. First real shot on target for Manchester United, courtesy of Diogo Dalot, and it will be a corner. United have struggled defending corners. Can they capitalize with the corner of their own? It's a poor corner. It's well defended. Guedes trying to bring that under control. So is Martinez. Lovely spin there, but Totti will just come across. He's under pressure. Just hits that against Kobbie Mainoo out for a throw-in. Totti coming across there on that occasion. If you look at the two centre midfielders for Wolves, very similar in stature, diminutive, powerful, really nice mix they have there, Wolves, with their double pivot in Andre and Gomes. Semedo, yet another Portuguese in the side. Lovely touch there from Larson. Here's Guedes, looks to spread the ball, right ideas. Nuria just peeled away there from Nusay Mazurawi. Good shoulder-to-shoulder challenge there by Ahmad and Cunha. Cunha has been everywhere on the pitch. It's so hard to pick out where he is operating. He's on that left-hand side, but just in terms of depth of his earlier positioning, always interesting to see. But he does look like just helping out in a defensive capacity. Here, Maguire, Lenny Yoro. Back to Harry Maguire. And they're keeping it short here, inviting the press forward. Again, is forced to clip that long. That's a poor pass there from Lenny Yoro. Totti does really well to ride the challenge of Amad Diallo. Lovely one-touch play here, trying to progress the ball forward. Nice defending there from Totti. Another powerful defender for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And with the squad they have, they do not belong in the bottom three here. Guedes can turn here. He's gotten away from Kobbie Mainoo. Here's Guedes from distance. Just cuts across the ball on that occasion. Got an applause from his gaffer. Again, once he picks the ball up here, there's really no protection out there in the midfield area. Martinez takes his time to come out, and it just gives the encouragement to Guedes to try and pull the trigger from distance. Might have been a touch there of Lisandro Martinez. Might have just flicked his jersey or something, but Man United will play short here and trying to build out the back. Here's Mazraoui, is inverted, now allowed to dribble and pass. Hoyland not able to keep the ball there, but he will win the foul. Bueno coming from behind, just a little too forceful for the referee's liking. Halfway through the first half, 0-0 the scoreboard. 13th place Manchester United against 18th place Wolves. It's not the glamour game, but it is Boxing Day. Started off the streams with Man City taking on Everton. Everton with the 1-1 draw there, going a goal down to Bernardo Silva / Branthwaite, and then Njai with that quality equalizer. Bit of misunderstanding at the back there. Jose decides to go long. After that, I saw my beloved Chelsea dropping all 3 points against Fulham at home. That was really a frustrating watch after Chelsea took the lead courtesy of a quite sensational Cole Palmer solo goal. Well, it's a foul there by Amad Diallo, but I thought Marco Silva did brilliantly against Enzo Maresca in a manager battle. Got his substitutions absolutely spot on. Is that Robert Plant? It is, you know. Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin. Front and center there. So good to see the legendary vocalist. Oh, he's left it short there. You have to be careful on that occasion there, Jose Sa, just taking a bit of a chance. The game is at 0-0. Again, lovely pass there by Cunha. Guedes with the flick. Oh, this is just brilliant football there. And Ugarte on the slide does so well to halt the progress of a quite liquid move there. Fernandez with the ball over the top. Mainoo has got there, but Jose Sa quickly identifying the situation there. Here's Andre on the right-hand side. There's a lot of space. Bruno Fernandez has to get there, doesn't. And now Guedes can run here. Puts the ball in first time. Harry Maguire just comes across. It's a bit of a slice clearance there from the England international. Both teams yet to really put in a piercing effort at goal. Guedes has put in a lot of effort on that right-hand side as that number 10 on that right, same as Amad Diallo, but he is peeling more onto the right-hand side as 25 minutes on the clock has ticked by. It's been a long day. Here's Gomez. Tomatoes kept it in very tight circumstances. 20 minutes of normal time left in this first half. Yet to have the game's first goal. We have seen some quality play just like that. Mateus Cunha really has been Rolls Royce in this match so far. Great ball into the box. Larson with the climb. What a save, Onana. That was destined for the corner there. Brilliant climb there from Strand Larson. This is a good ball. He is very much onside. Again, it all started with the pick out there from Mateus Cunha. Semedo with a good ball into the box. And Strand Larson just heads it downwards because he knows he won't get the power. It was looking to just travel into the top corner, but Onana just tips it over. It's a free kick here. A corner, rather. Itnuri will take it. Drifted in. Keeper stays at home. Lenny Yoro gets a touch on it. Ugarte comes out charging here against Guedes. Guedes does well to keep that in, but he's given it straight to Amad Diallo. But I think he had just run that out of play, and I think he'll be very glad that the referee did spot that because Amad Diallo had picked up the loose ball and he was ready to run. This was the effort from Strand Larson. Just climbing all over Maguire. Maguire is not even facing the ball. And just that pace being taken off when it's headed onto the ground. Onana just had to tip that over. First real save that he's had to make, which was destined for goal. Again, Hoyland just struggling to keep hold of the ball here. This time the header is better, but Cunha loses out. There should be a foul there by Gomez on Kobbie Mainoo, the two number 8s. Approaching the 30-minute mark, Manchester United are yet to really trouble Jose Sa in goal. Been pretty steady at the back, but in terms of attacking threat and really trying to trouble Jose Sa, they've had very little. Rasmus Højlund came close with a cross there from Kobbie Mainoo, but didn't get his head anywhere near the ball. It's the best chance that Manchester United have, and it didn't really result in a shot. Here's Kobbie Mainoo in a very advanced position here. Dallo! It's well wide. Had an opportunity a few minutes back, which was on target, destined for the corner. This one taking a deflection, and it is a corner. Manchester United are just ramping up their efforts here. Amad Diallo with that left-footed in-swinger here. Wolves will have to be careful and try and just deal with that front post. Corner comes in. It's well headed off that front post. Here's Diallo. He has another opportunity. Very well played there. Mateus Cunha. Once again, look at the strength. Look at the balance. Mateus Cunha, you are ridiculous, my friend. You are an outrageous footballer. You have all the skill sets. You really are special. He has been head and shoulders the best player on the park today. Different level, different gravy. He just offers everything you need. Lovely work there by Andre to split the gap. But Ugarte has won the ball yet again. How many times have we said that? Here's Rasmus Højlund on the left-hand side. Here's Bruno Fernandez. Has struggled really in terms of creativity in that pocket. Here's Mazraoui on that inverted side here from wing-back. Adding that extra body in midfield, just lending a bit of supportive hand there, and just allows the like of Kobbie Mainoo to play as that left-sided number 10. Here he is, Kobbie Mainoo has broken the offside trap. He has an option to pick out a pass. It's Ugarte with a bit of an air shot there, but it's a combination of good defending. Amad clips it. It's a clever pass, but can't find Bruno Fernandez. Just looking to lift that into a very good area. What a release this is. Brilliant from Jose Sa. Guedes will get there first. Great strength to hold off the challenge. Lisandro Martinez does very well. Oh, what a touch that is from Ahmad to just lift that over Totti, but Totti wasn't having any of that. Brilliant stuff, this. Now the game really has some intensity going on now. Dalot has been very productive in terms of getting shots away. He is often the spare man as that left-hand side wing-back. Here's Harry Maguire, just over 30 minutes on the clock. 0-0 here, Molyneux. Here's Mazraoui. Looks for the big switch out. It's wing-back to wing-back. Here's Dalot. Menu. Back to Dalot. This is patient from United. Wolves have plenty of golden black shots. And then Andre just clears that easily. Maguire's header. Kobe Mino fails to win that. Really good play there from Andre. Sensational work here. Once again, Wolves so good in these areas. Could be a foul there, but Diallo has pinched the ball, legally speaking. Bueno comes across. Rasmus Højlund up against him. Couple of shimmies here from Rasmus. Again, he's held on to the ball for far too long, but United trying to be a bit more fluid here in the final third. There's Fernandez. Ugarte. Yoro. Back to Lenny Yoro. They're keeping it short. They're keeping it tight. Sandro Martinez on the left-hand side. Here's Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Almost playing at walking pace here. Manchester United fully camped in the Wolves half here. Arson and... Oh, it's a very loose giveaway there by Harry Maguire. It's a great pinch there. And Ugarte has to be careful considering he's already on a yellow card. Well, it's not him on a yellow card, but still he did make that challenge. It was Fernandez who would pick up that early yellow. Once again, Ugarte winning the ball back. He's done that so many times in this first half already. Here's Harry Maguire. Lenny Yoro. Amad Diallo keeping it short here with Lenny Yoro. The switch is nice. And Dalot does very well to keep possession of the ball. Fernandez. Dalot. Fernandez. Strong challenge there from Doherty. Guedes will pinch up the loose ball. Back to Fernandez. Martinez. Fernandez on the left-hand side. Here's Dalot. Again, he's got the space, but again, he has to chop in on his right foot. Manchester United will take the free kick here. Play had waved on. It was a long advantage played. The yellow card will be awarded there. Let's have a look here. Don't see the yellow card challenge there from Gomes. It is a foul, but yellow card, that's a unlucky yellow card for the number 8 for Wolves. Will this be the first real opportunity in anger for Manchester United? Bruno Fernandez on the ball here, the skipper. Ruben Amorim just hoping for a bit of inspiration from one of his players here, just to give them something to hold on to at the halftime team talk. I think Wolves going forward have been the better team. Fernandez has got his arm raised up, floated in towards the back stick. That's a disappointing ball. Oh, there's a chance there. And Martinez's header was just looking to nestle into the corner. The good free kick routine there. Dalot climbing all over Gomes. And Martinez just looking to turn his header on target. It was a comfortable save there, just lacking any sort of power. Forced to just to try and get that on target more than anything else. Here's Cunha in a more central area. Andre to Gomes. Back to Andre. Bueno to Doherty. They're keeping it well here. Strand Larsen does well. Does very well there to sneak it to Cunha. Oh, Cunha has got the right thing there to try and go for the give and go. Back to Strand Larsen. Amad Diallo trying the clever back heel, but it's straight back to Wolves. United can't get out here. Here's Cunha. Hit Nori. Back to Cunha. A heavy touch, but he can chase that back. Again, he's waiting for passing options. Really is the leader on the pitch in terms of leading by example, demanding from his teammates. Heading into the final 10 minutes of first half normal time action. Oh, there's a foul there with a combination of Lenny Yoro. Once again, Cunha, he does so well to shield the ball here. He's under pressure. He takes it on his chest. You see Lenny Yoro just tugging him back. Clear foul there by the French youngsters. 60 million pound transfer from Lille. He had a lot of interest from Real Madrid, so United significantly having to overpay on that occasion, considering Euro had just the 1 year left on his contract. Manchester United wanted to make sure that young Frenchman's head wasn't turned by Real Madrid. Easier said than done. Generally, when Madrid come calling, generally go there, but Euro finds himself in the red half of Manchester. That's a lovely switch by Cunha to Aït-Nouri. Immediate control up against Mazraoui. What a ball into the box, and it's flashed across the face of goal. And nobody's really making that run towards from the far stick, really, for the tap in. Again, it's Cunha who's just dictating from back to front. Lovely pass. Just shifts it on his left foot. And it's a very inviting low cross into the box here from Ryan Aït-Nouri. Yep, between the centre halves and the goalkeeper. In that corridor of uncertainty. Wow, clipping that forward. What an attacking header that is from Totti. Ahmed looking to just battle against the centre half. It's not a battle that he will win, maybe on the ground, but never in the air. Totti's such a commanding centre half. Cunha with nice footwork. Gomes spreads it on to the right-hand side to Semedo. Here's Guedes. Oh, such a heavy ball there from Semedo. It's a disappointing end to a promising move there from Wolves. The Wolves captain Nelson Semedo with the thumbs up there. Had to change the captains midway through the season here, Wolves. It's under 8 minutes of normal time. I don't think there'll be too much of terms of stoppages. And United really have struggled to play out the back in terms of short burst passes, just like that. Lenny Yoro struggling to find his teammate there. Every time United have succeeded in playing out the back, had to take a bit of the aerial route here. And no touches in the box here for Rasmus Højlund in terms of real goal-scoring attempts. Strand Larsen has come close with that header. Had an opportunity when you had chance for a back post tap in, but low cross was straight to Onana. Again, Aït-Nouri's touch is so good. Takes on Mazraoui, the final touch coming off the Moroccan fullback. This is a quite sensational battle here between Ryan Aït-Nouri and Nusa Mazraoui. Look at this for just nonchalant control there from Aït-Nouri. Goes around the outside trying to just smuggle the ball into the box. Corner here. Manchester United have struggled from set pieces. This is Wolves' second corner here. 4 corners in total, 2 each for both teams here. Strand Larsen, Bueno, all at the back. Totti as well. Oh, there's a chance there. Onana does very well. That was angling into the near post, rather. Again, they're really looking to target that. It is a clear plan. Onana was brave. Semedo from distance. Oh, it's just wide. He just cuts across that. Now, whether or not that took a bit of a deflection, Onana had to really fling himself at it. In real composure, nobody closing him down his thighs. Why not? And it did take a deflection, a healthy deflection. And Semedo's effort was blocked by Ugarte, and he was just looking to just thread past Onana. Good shot there from Nelson Semedo. Now the corner for Manchester United to defend. Aït-Nouri with that left foot takes it short, lays it off. Has a better angle here to deliver the ball into the box. Oh, it's a strange pass. They worked it well enough. Gomes, clip pass towards the far stick. It's a very disappointing end to yet another promising move here. It's well worked there off the training ground. Vitor Pereira will be happy with the way his team have competed here in this first half against Manchester United. United have had a few nearly moments, but in terms of real clear-cut opportunities, in terms of testing Jose Sa, They'll have to do a lot better in the second half. They still have about 5 minutes of first half action still to go here. Nana is just stretching a little bit there. He will try it on with a few long goal kicks, whether or not he can continue. Last thing Manchester United will want is Binder to be dropped in here. Totti with a bit of a mess there. Ball has fallen to Amad Diallo. Very well blocked. Totti does very well. Good recovery there, and he just shepherds that out of play for a goal kick. Again, there was an awkward ball that just landed over his head rather. He lets the ball bounce. From there, it just becomes very awkward. Amad Diallo was looking to pull the trigger. Totti wasn't to take the bait. Really is an athletic defender, Totti. Wolves haven't really played short on too many of their goal kicks. More often than not, used to pump this long. Gatti with a lovely flick forward. Here's Diallo. Again, they're snapping at the heels of him, giving him no time for the Ivorian to really settle. Here's Martinez. Nice line breaker to Rasmus Højlund, who's lost the ball. Here's Andre. Oh, this is beautiful football here from Wolves. On the right-hand side, here's Semedo. Chops in. Takes the central rotation. Here's Andre. Looks to combine with Cunha. It's a heavy ball there. Andre's done so well. He had no right to win the ball. He goes around Højlund. That's poor from Rasmus Højlund. In terms of hold-up play, has to do so much better, especially if he's in front. And he is shielding the ball and protecting him. Somebody just comes around the back and takes it. It really is showing that not really switched on. And the switch is on. That is a nice pass. Aiton Nuri with beautiful control. Wow. On the chest and then the feet. Looking for the 1-2 there. He's just going Cunha. Cunha wanted the ball fed in towards the byline. Instead, he went short instead. They couldn't combine on that occasion, but everybody's looking to combine with Matheus Cunha. Brilliant balance. Oh, what a clever reverse pass that is. Gomez does the same. Here's Aiton Nuri. Gomez, oh, it's clever. Again, nearly moments for Wolves. That'll go harmlessly out for a goal kick. And Wolves are getting closer here. If I were to pick a team that has been definitely better in this first half, it is Wolves, and led by that man, the number 10 on your screen, Matheus Cunha. What a first half he's had. And these are the games where you just watch and you admire players, not because of what they can do for the goals in terms of goals and assists, but just all-round play, touch, their ability to absorb pressure, absorb contact, and the quick feet. There's so many attributes needed to be a high-level footballer. Matheus Cunha ticks a lot of those boxes. Here's Doherty. So look at the stats here. Manchester United have more of the ball and more attempts, but their offensive attempts rather. Just that one from Diogo Dalot, which was very well saved from distance by Jose Sa. Other than that, the attempts have been tame, to say the least. Mino does very well to keep the ball there. Dalot looks to take the touch forward. Be a throw in. United get up the pitch as we head towards the final 90 seconds of first time action here. I don't think there will be too much in terms of stoppage time. Brilliant from Andre, just snapping into the challenge. Kobbie Mainoo cannot dwell on the ball whatsoever there. Has to be a lot quicker. Andre and Gomes both have been snapping into the challenges. So has the back three of Totti, Doherty, and Bueno. Here's the left-sided centre-half Totti. Bueno to Doherty. Here's Semedo. Final minute of normal time. Here's Larson. Lays it off. Wolves again in the short passing game have really excelled. Semedo drives with the ball, crossed in. No one at the fast take. Mazraoui will head that away. Again, there's no challenge whatsoever. Cunha looking to fake there. And the ball's height was interesting there. Guedes pinched the ball, but illegally. Ugarte got there as we head towards the final 30 seconds of normal time as Martinez and Guedes just exchange a bit of a hug there, the two Portuguese. Guedes had illegally bundled over the Uruguayan. That notebook might be full there, as you can see from the action there. I think he might have pretty much filled out the first page off his notepad here. Vitor Pereira, he'll want to deliver a stirring speech at halftime, just get his boys up. They've competed, they've shown that they can create enough and more problems for Manchester United as we head towards first half stoppage time. Headed away by Harry Maguire, just the 1 minute added on here. Final game of Boxing Day fixtures here. Seen a lot of action today. Cleared forward. Here's Fernandez. Good take on the chest. Brings it down. Kobe Maino looking to shimmy and shake his way out of a bit of a tough space there, but he's surrendered the ball. Andre has had his number on more than one occasion. Good switch off. What a touch that is from Guedes. Clever pass to just spoon that forward to Cunha. This might be the final attack of the first half. Here's Cunha. A lovely clip pass, but has far too much on it for Etnuri. Harmlessly into the hands of the Cameroonian keeper. Final 10 seconds of the first half. We have one more opportunity. Bruno Fernandez just slowing things down. And now goes for the switch of play there for Amad Diallo. But look who's back there. It's Mateus Cunha. And rightfully so has the final action of the first half. It's halftime between the two Portuguese managers, Vitor Pereira and Ruben Amorim, yet to find that first goal that will just help their team out of a very tricky situation as we head towards the end of the year. It's the final game of Boxing Day Premier League action here in the Barclays Premier League. Cunha has been brilliant in this first half. Sensational halftime performance. Onana's had a few saves to make. He's been the busier of the two keepers, but it's halftime here at the Molineux. It's Wolverhampton 0. It's Manchester United 0. Just to recap all the results on Boxing Day games so far, Man City and Everton played out a 1-1 draw. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth couldn't find a goal in that game. That ended 0-0 at the Vitality. Chelsea, the last-minute dagger by Rodrigo Muniz to give Fulham a well-deserved 2-1 victory at Stamford Bridge, while Newcastle just dispatched Aston Villa with ease. John Duran picking up a red card after Anthony Gordon had scored in the second minute, 3-0 victors for Newcastle. Gordon, Isak and Joe Linton, the goal scorers for Newcastle. As for Spurs, their woes continue. 1-0 against their former manager, Nuno Espirito Santos. Anthony Elanga with a very calm side foot finish into the corner as Tottenham finished the game with 10 men. They did get a red card a second yellow rather, to Jet Spence, and he will be unavailable for the next fixture for Tottenham Hotspurs. Matt Sells was considered one of the man of the matches, and the game between Southampton and West Ham ended with the away team West Ham winning by just a solitary goal. Jared Bowen just before the 60th minute mark, giving themselves all 3 points, and a very valuable 3 points for West Ham. And as it stands, Liverpool on top of the league, 16 games played, 39 points. Chelsea in second, 18 played with 35, failing to close the gap on Liverpool. Nottingham Forest just a point behind Chelsea in third, 34 points, as Arsenal, who play tomorrow night, have an opportunity to leapfrog Chelsea into second position. A win will take them a point ahead of Chelsea. Newcastle have leapfrogged Bournemouth, Villa, and Manchester City, as City find themselves in seventh, as Aston Villa, with that heavy defeat, are now in ninth. And if you look at the points from 5th to 9th, or even 10th, if Brighton pick up their victory with their game in hand, it's only 1 point separating Newcastle in 5th and Aston Villa in 9th. So that is very, very tricky. And Manchester City find themselves in this sandwich. So it's very important for Pep Guardiola and Manchester City's point of view that they somehow shake themselves of this nightmare run that they're on. Just one victory in 13 games in all competitions. That victory just coming against Nottingham Forest at the Etihad Stadium. So as it stands here, Wolves will remain at 18th, courtesy of their superior goal difference and points against Ipswich, as Manchester United will remain in 13th, and Brentford will have an opportunity to take 3 points. And Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United, as it stands, are level in points, and it's just Spurs that have a much superior goal difference. So Manchester United, if they get a win here, will see themselves level on points with Brighton having a game in hand. So plenty of opportunity for Manchester United to try and just get up the table. And the same can be said with Wolves. 2 points here will see them climbing out of the relegation zone and condemning Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton, the three promoted teams rather, to be in the relegation spot. So all to play for here in the second half between Manchester United and Wolves. And we're all but set for the start of the second half. It is Wolves who kicks things off from left to right, halftime 0-0. It's been an intriguing game. Both Portuguese coaches trying to get one over each other. It has been tough work for Manchester United in the final third to really stitch up a few chances and give Jose Sa something to worry about. As for Wolves on the other end, they've been a very sharp outfit. They've looked good in this match so far. Mateus Cunha has been head and shoulders the best player on the park. He's been brilliant throughout. Here's Doherty, who was very rarely troubled, and don't think he will be troubled too much as that right-sided centre half with Bruno Fernandez on that side. Bruno Fernandez is not really an inside forward. Isn't breaking news really, but he is in that position. Now Manchester United trying to play out the back here. Højlund is pinned against Bueno. Kobe Mino does well. United are keeping the ball in short bursts here. Good switch there by Ugarte to Bruno Fernandes. Here's Dalot on the overlap. That left-hand side getting a bit of impetus now. Trying to shimmy and shake and trying to move things around. They've kept things very tight. Good play there. Should be a foul, and I think it is. And Bruno Fernandes has to be very, very careful. There's Bruno Fernandes. He has picked up his second yellow card. It is a red card. It is needless. What are you doing there, Bruno Fernandes? It's a minute after half-time, and he's gone lunging in there. It's a clear foul right in front of the referee, and it is the second yellow. Yes, he's nowhere near the ball. Bruno Fernandes, you have let your team down as skipper. It is a high challenge, and I think this is the third time he's been sent off. Once against Spurs, once in the Europa League game, and now at Wolves away, when Manchester United desperately needed a moment of inspiration. Instead, it's just skipper with a rush of blood to the head and getting the red card. Again, it's his passion that he wants to make that challenge and really step in there. But considering he picked up a needless yellow card early on, he really has let his team down. It is a mountain to climb for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes will miss the next game, and he's given his Portuguese coach a real headache here for most of the second half, as Manchester United now will have to navigate just over 50 minutes, 5-0 that is, with 10 men. It's a foul committed in deep in Wolves territory as well. To say that it is needless is an understatement. It's poor from the Manchester United skipper. Now, how costly is that red card going to be? Because Manchester United will stop playing here. Oh, Semedo is broken free. Larsen! 1-0! And straight after, has he broken the offside trap there? We'll have a look there. It is a sweeping move. Larsen is not celebrating. He feels that he might be offside here. Let's have a look. Oh, he's very much onside, Semedo. Now, whether or not Larsen is onside when this ball is being delivered, we'll have a look, because Dalot has been fouled there. The ball was into the box. Strand Larsen was never going to miss because it is right in the mix there, right in front of goal. We'll have a look here. Yep, Strand Larsen is having a look as VAR will have a look here. He squared that. Now, whether or not Semedo is in line with one of the last men, I think he isn't, and this goal might not stand. I'd be very surprised if it did. Oh, it's very tight here between Nelson Semedo and Lenny Yoro, because Strand Larsen, it doesn't really matter about him, does it? It's all about Semedo. They've zoomed into his feet here. That angle's really not going to help, is it? This is poor here from the VAR room. Yep, now you got to zoom out. And now you got to draw the line. It's between Semedo and Lenny Yoro at the far stick. He's clearly offside there. Strand Larsen, and there you have it, the yellow. Manchester United's misery could have very easily been compounded within a minute. Diogo Dalot was on the floor there, and from there, Manchester United were really struggling at the back. Now there will be a bit of a change there. We might just see a back four here. Again, Rasmus Højlund really is foggy on that side. Totti has decided to deal with it himself. With Jose Sa coming a long way out. Bueno will look to clear. He gets good distance on it, and Guedes can give a bit of a chase here. Martinez just pumps the ball forward. Oh, clever back heel there by Cunha. So it's back to Doherty. That Bruno Fernandez red card really is unacceptable, isn't it? As your captain, know you have a yellow card. You can't be making any sort of high challenges. Here's Semedo. Especially a minute after halftime. I mean, what was the message? I'm sure intensity was one of the messages, but definitely misinterpreted by Bruno Fernandez. Just over 5 minutes of the second half has been played here. Wolves will really fancy their chances here. They can put the pressure, try and pin Manchester United as deep in their own half as possible. Here's Totti. Now they'll be playing with a lot more confidence. The back three here just striding out forward. Here's Doherty, well into the Manchester United half. The switch is on here. Aït-Nouri's got a lot of space. Andre has played it to Strand Larsen instead. Larsen with a strike. Good save, Onana. He's parried that straight back, though. It's a bit risky there from Andre Onana, and Harry Maguire takes corrective measures. It just cleaned that out for a corner, but I think Strand Larsen was offside there, and yes, he was. Nice strike, though, on the stretch. Lenny Yoro matched him stride for stride on that occasion. Again, Strand Larsen has come close on a couple of occasions, few offside decisions, but this keeps building up and keeps happening. Might see a bit of a chance here for either one of these Wolves players. Here's Kobbie Mainoo showing nice footwork here, but he is caught in the trap. He has to release the ball quicker. Can't be dwelling on the ball for so long. Yes, he likes to take his touches, take his time, but there's absolutely no time in midfield here in the Premier League. Have to be 1, 2, 3 touches maximum. If you look to dribble, you feel the likes of Andre and Gomez just coming, snapping into the challenges and making those harsh ones in. Ruben Amorim, you offer him a point here, he'd probably take it. Considering they'll have to play so much of the second half, he'll have to rotate his pack. He'll have to bring on substitutions just to keep the team fit here and fresh. All into the box. Maguire tried to get a bit of a head on it. It's a miscued clearance. Guedes with a nice touch on his chest here. Lovely footwork there. Mainoo has to be careful. Does he have a yellow card as well, Mainoo? Have to be very, very careful. Mainoo will pick up a yellow card. He doesn't have a prior, but it was a clear yellow card the way he did tuck him back. Nice touch there by Guedes. Just look a bit of a shimmy there and a bit of foul play there by Kobbie Mainoo. You can see just putting his arm across the shoulder of Guedes on that occasion. Manchester United, if they're looking at a positive, they haven't conceded a goal here. And Wolves will be coming out a lot more. Moves like this. Cunha, brilliant. Semedo into the box. Great work there by Dalot on the stretch. He'll have to play a lot more tucked in here rather than being high and wide. Here's Ugarte. Lenny Yoro. He's taking his time there. Lenny Yoro has to be a lot more quicker. He has misplaced the pass on top of that, so it's a bit poor there from him. Oh, lovely turn. Yoro has been sold here across goal. Gets away with it. Doesn't clear on the follow-up. Oh, my goodness me. United get away with it big time. Lenny Yoro having a shocking 10 or 15 seconds there. Completely losing his head. This time he gets turned by Lenny Yoro by Mateus Cunha far too easily. And then with such a strange clearance, it fell straight back to Aït-Nouri. Lenny Yoro will want to forget that last 15 or 20 seconds as quickly as possible. That was very poor from the young French centre half. Hooked forward. At some point, as we head towards 10 minutes of the second half, Manchester United will need substitutions just to keep the freshness. They'll need every player to give just a bit more over 10% in terms of effort to try and make up for the loss of Bruno Fernandez. Really had let his team down in terms of picking up that second yellow card literally a minute and a half after the halftime whistle. So it really was poor stuff from the Manchester United skipper. Guedes wins the ball back. He's had a very adventurous and hard-working first half and looking to just continue doing that in the second. You can see Johnny Evans being readied here. Manchester United might be forced to make a defensive substitution here as Rasmus Højlund can't keep hold of the ball here. It's out for a goal kick. Who does he pull out here if Johnny Evans is going to come on? By the looks of it, it might. And very surprised that De Ligt isn't considered as one of the centre halves to come on. So is De Ligt just falling down the pecking order for Ruben Amorim in terms of centre backs? Or is it just part of strict rotation here where De Ligt probably wasn't scheduled to play whatsoever today? They're looking to keep that tactic regardless of the situation that happens in front of you. Nana with a poor long punt forward. If they are to keep doing this, Wolves will come back at them time and time again. Lovely switch again. Doherty to Et Nuri up against Mazraoui. He's had very little success against the Moroccan right wing back. Here's Cunha. Might look to float this. Kobe Mainoo does well off the ball. Dalot inviting the pressure and then managing to clear that away. It's to absolutely nobody here, and the attacks continue. Here's Totti. Switch from Guedes to Semedo, the skipper. Might go around the outside against Dalot. Decides against it. Now the first time ball will come into the box. Oh, it's a chance there, the fast take, and Mazraoui just reacts and gets his head towards it. Again, Strand Larsen is the target in the box. He's quite the unit there, getting between both centre halves there. See, ball just squirts away, and Mazraoui just had to get his head there. And you can see Vitor Pereira needs a centre forward to make that run, be a lot more aggressive to get away from Harry Maguire on that occasion. It's a good ball there by Semedo. It's the fourth corner for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Cunha will take this. United have a soft underbelly when it comes to defending corners. They'll have to be spot on here. Sandro Martinez is just manning that front post. So is Rasmus Højlund. Mazraoui, Ugarte, and Yoro towards that fast take. Ball in. Again, it's the front post. It's straight into the goal. Wow, Matheus Cunha. He has curled that straight from the corner. Andre Onana in no man's land. He is desperate for the referee to give the foul. He feels that he has been impeded there. And it is Matheus Cunha straight from the corner. We saw this in the Carabao Cup when Son took the corner. It was Binder in goal. And that went straight from the corner. Let's have a look here. Onana has to be stronger there. There is nothing on him. Look at that. He's just standing in front of them. Doughty. Bueno makes nothing of it. There's just sandwich between. Has to be stronger. Doesn't get a hand to it. And it's gone straight in. Look at the whip on the ball there from Matheus Cunha, who's been the star in the first half. Has now got a goal straight from the corner kick. And Vitor Pereira is just about 30 minutes away from back-to-back wins in the Premier League. What a corner that was from Matheus Cunha. You saw that in the first half. He's trying to aim towards that first post, and Onana had to palm that away, and that was a dangerous corner. But this time he gets extra whip on it and a bit of extra distance. And with Onana, that is a howler. He is having one of these spells where he is making far too many mistakes for Manchester United's liking. Against Nottingham Forest was poor. Now from the corner straight in. And it is such an unlikely way of conceding a goal that Manchester United have done so twice in the span of pretty much a week here. Binder was the victim in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, and now Andre Onana. Wolves will have their wind in their sails here. A goal up, a man up, just enjoying their time at home here. 30 minutes of normal time left. Here's Totti. Again, the old centre half looking far too comfortable. Bueno and Totti have dealt with Rasmus Højlund quite easily here. Here's Guedes playing very close to Cunha, both of them on the same side here. Nuri again on that left-hand side. He's begging for the ball. Somebody has to look up. He's got so much space. Again, Cunha wants his centre halves to push up. They are demanding here over 70% of the ball in the second half here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. That wasn't the case in the first half. And now with the man advantage, still Nuri with his hand up, raised there. He's desperate for someone to pick him up. Will Guedes do so this time? Here's Cunha. Back to Guedes. Oh, that's very clumsy there from Harry Maguire. They get away with that. Oh, Ugarte gets stolen off the ball on the left-hand side. Nuri clips the ball. Oh, it's too much on it. And that'll go out for a throw-in. Nuri was waiting for a good 30 seconds to 1 minute for the ball to just arrive on the left-hand side. It was eventually worked through some short passes. Cunha, once again, the chief architect of everything Wolves are doing well here. Now, Manchester United were preparing a substitution. I don't know whether or not Johnny Evans was ready to come on, but now that that goal has gone in, it has forced Ruben Amorim to make a substitution here. He will stick to his plan, but it looks like it will be Casemiro instead of Johnny Evans. Just give a bit of that forward passing option, a bit of steel and mobility. Where will Casemiro play? It will be very interesting to see. I think maybe Kobe Mainu might be sacrificed here, as Ugarte and Casemiro might play as that midfield pivot to just shut things down. And Casemiro can try and play some forward passes. Mazraoui does well to stick a leg out. Here's Amad Diallo. He's surrounded by Andre, who does so well there, and he celebrates that slide challenge like he scored a goal. It's a double substitution here for Manchester United. Looks like it's Casemiro and Antony, the two Brazilians, will be introduced into the fray here. Have a look as to who is being withdrawn here. And it looks like it will be the two youngsters in Kobe Mainu. Kobe Mainu is one that is definitely coming off. He's had a few decent moments higher up the pitch, but in midfield he is struggling. It's got to be said. And it's Casemiro who's replaced Kobe Mainu, and Ugarte is coming off as well. This might be for Christian Eriksen, and so is Lenny Yoro. So he's really has shuffling the pack, and all in defensive areas, really. And it is Eriksen, Casemiro, and Antony coming on. So he has made a switch in terms of his pivot. Both pivot has been changed. Eriksen and Casemiro coming on. And by the looks of it, when Lenny Yoro is coming off, United might just go into a back four here. Antony coming on. Might see just Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire as the two centre halves. Mazraoui and Dalot as the fullbacks. The pivot of Eriksen and Casemiro. And the front three, I would say, it's almost like a 4-2-3, isn't it? Front three of Antony, Ahmad, and Højlund. So yeah, by the looks of it, it might be a 4-4-1. Here's Andre, Cunha, Gomes, Totti. Again, Wolves just enjoying their time here, just playing some short passes, moving it from side to side. Here's Doherty. Clip pass in. Strand Larsen will do well to just chest that down. Very well done there by Amad Diallo. Nicks it up, looks up, tries to find Rasmus Højlund there. It's poor that from Amad Diallo. Really a rush of blood to his head to try and release the pass to Rasmus Højlund as quickly as possible, but he was never really getting there. Wolves have just navigated this period with little to no discomfort. And the switch is on from Doughty to Ed Nuri. It's well headed down there by Mazraoui. Casemiro. Mazraoui to Anthony. It looks like the system might just remain the same here. Might have called that early. Anthony is looking like he's going to be playing as right wing back. Dalot remains at left wing back. Mazraoui is just slotted into Lenny Yoro's place, so it's not a tactical substitution in terms of system. It's just personnel here. Instead of a front three of Ahmad Diallo, Rasmus, and Bruno Fernandez, it's just a front two of Diallo and Rasmus. See Casemiro and Ericsson trying to press high up the pitch here. Just try and stop Wolves from building out the back with relative ease. Again with Ericsson. This is a good time here. He's got 25 minutes to... It's not too much in terms of effort, in terms of running. You know that Ericsson does struggle to get up and down the pitch here. This is good stuff there by Dalot to anticipate and pinch the ball. Lays it off, and brilliant work by Andre. He's been an excellent signing for Wolves. Again, him, so many good players that in Wolves, I still can't believe that they're 18th. I mean, yes, I can believe considering that the results that they've had in the Premier League. But with the players that they have, it's different when they play a big team, so-called big team. They know that a lot of eyes will be there, a lot of them watching, a lot of scouts all across Europe will have an eye on this game. The likes of Cunha, Gomez, Andre, all done their reputations no harm whatsoever. Cunha, especially this season, might just be his breakout season where he looks unstoppable. That's a nice ball, but it's gone all the way to Ahmad. Here's Anthony, clips the ball with his left foot, header towards goal. Casemiro's header is safe into the hands of Jose Saf. First shot on target, really, for a very long time for Manchester United. I think this is the first time in the second half where they have gotten a shot on target. It's a tame header there by Casemiro, but just shows you that United have struggled going forward. Guedes with a heavy touch there. Martinez just going across the back of Guedes. It's a clear foul there. Sandro Martinez trying to play on the front foot. Here's Ruben Amorim scratching his head for solutions here. Again, considering you're down to 10 men, you're down a goal. Oh, lovely work there from Ed Nuri to Cunha. This left-hand side, they really have been saucing it up here, Wolves. Oh, look at the footwork there from Ed Nuri. It's a tight spot there, but Manchester United pinched the ball here. Here's Ahmad. He's been robbed off the ball. Lovely work, Cunha. It's just not just his on-the-ball stuff, but just the way he works off the ball. Sensational footballer. Really, attitude is first class. Again, such a tight corner. Ed Nuri does so well, and he gets the ball back. This is sumptuous football from Wolves. It's Larson. Cutback is on. Guedes. Oh, it's straight to Onana. Guedes had the fast take, was just waiting for the tap in. Manchester United were cut open there. It's a poor cross by Strand Larson on the left-hand side. In the first half, he had the opportunity for the fast take tap in. The cross was straight to Onana. It's a good starting position, though, by the keeper. Just getting ahead of the box, just making sure that he's not pinned into his goal line. Here's Anthony. He's desperate for options. He's got his arms up there. It's only Rasmus Højlund up front there. He's been well marshaled by all three centre halves here. Here's Anthony. Good footwork there, Anthony. Oh, he goes for goal! Oh, he's almost looking to catch out Jose Sa on that near post. Good play there by Anthony. He's looked bright since coming on. Wants to take a bit of responsibilities on his shoulders. That's a very poor defending there from Gomez, considering that Anthony predominantly does play with his left foot only. So if you allow him on his left foot, it shows you that you're not really paying attention. Anthony will very rarely go around the outside because, well, even if he does go on the outside, he'll be forced to chop in. So you'll have that little time to recover. On Harry Maguire just easing Strand Larson out the way there. Now, Strand Larson's holding his face. And Harry Maguire is perplexed that the foul has been given. Let's have a look here. Maguire didn't really need to make this foul here. You can see his arm is across Sean Larson's face. You can see why the referee has pulled this back as we head towards the final 20 minutes. Manchester United down a goal, down a man. Bruno Fernandez getting sent off for his second yellow card in the 47th minute. And Mateus Cunha scoring straight from the corner to give Wolves I would say, a deserved lead. They've looked the better side. The way they've popped the ball around, the 1-2 touch has been very impressive. And looking to keep it short here. Wolves just playing a lot of short passes, just trying to invite Manchester United forward, and then look to play through the press. The long ball option is always there. Totti takes a bit of a chance there. Ahmad does very well to pinch the ball. Here's Diallo. Totti with good defending there. Oh, it's really forceful play. Brilliant work there. And should be a foul. I think there was the foul there by Gomes on Antony, the two Brazilians colliding on that occasion. See, tenacious play there from Gomes, immediately acknowledging that he did foul his fellow Brazilian there. Antony has been positive though since he's come on. Just looked to be a bit more direct in his play, be decisive. To say that he has struggled throughout his big money move from Ajax, now being dropped entirely, now making cameo appearances from the subs bench. Was dropped last season under Erik ten Hag, the man who brought him to the club. And that happens. Really is a very difficult moment. What a pass that is from Cunha. Just splits the gap beautifully. And Eriksen does very well in a defensive capacity. They had found Guedes there. He had an opportunity to run and really leave Eriksen behind on that occasion. But Eriksen did very well to just come across and read the ball and also look very comfortable. Cunha with both hands on his hips there. Here's Doherty. Keeps it short. And Manchester United having to chase their own shadows here. Wolves doing very well to keep the ball. Vitor Pereira is about 18 minutes per stoppage time from back-to-back victories in the Premier League. What a vital 6 points this could be for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Looking like they were surely going to go down, but with this squad they had, no one really believed that Wolves would go down as they look to shuffle their pack here. Vitor Pereira has got two substitutions being readied here. Wang Hee-chan, one of them. Let's have a look as to who the second substitute is. Strand Larsen, if he is to come off, I think he did really well, and it is. Looks like Guedes will come off. Two substitutes. Joao Gomez being withdrawn for Thomas Doyle, and Goncalo Guedes coming off for Wang Hee-chan. Fantastic work by both players who've come off. They really ran their socks off here, giving their team an excellent platform to go out there and now just close up all 3 points. And looking to keep this short. Here's Doyle. Bueno. Back to Doyle. Jose Sa has had just that one real save to make of that Casemiro header. In the first half, he had to be at his agile best. Oh, nice pinch there from Mazraoui. Oh, it's Antony rather. It's Antony looking a bit of a direct run there. He really has added a bit of burst here. It's a clear foul there by Mazraoui on that right-hand side. See, just about 75 minutes on the clock here. Ait Nouri is really looked class as that left-hand side wing-back. Again, a lot of players in Wolves that will interest a lot of clubs across Europe. I'm looking at 3, 4, 5 players of Wolves that would really make some sort of an impact in the so-called top 6 clubs. Cunha being top of the list for sure. Maguire's header is down, but he has just felt a tug there. Sean Lawson remains as the focal point, and it is Hwang Hee-chan will play as the right-hand side number 10. Cunha remains on the left-hand side, and pivot of Andre and Doyle now tasked with trying to keep United at bay here. 15 minutes plus stoppage time still to be added on. There'll be a bit of time added on for that red card, and we've seen quite a bit of substitutions as well. Here's Doyle, Andre, Doherty, Hwang Hee-chan, the substitute. We're going to combine with his other fellow substitute. Here he is, Doyle. Again, short passes, but real tonic here is to make it as difficult as possible. And Rasmus Højlund has been just chasing shadows the last 10 or 15 minutes, barely having a sniff in the game here. Wire reads that very well. The header is good, and it's brilliant from Lisandro Martinez. Casemiro with a long switch out to Ahmad. Totti does brilliantly there. Brilliant work by the defender. He had to adjust his body. Here's Hwang Hee-chan. He's got Sean Larson and Aitanuri. Hwang Hee-chan, he's poked that forward. Sean Larson surely offside, but he can't find the target. Good save there by Onana. It was offside by a country mile there. Clever pass though, just had to be quicker on that occasion. You can see he just ran forward. He was ignored for the longest amount of time and is a couple of yards offside, but should find the finish regardless. As a centre forward, you do want to score those kind of goals, even though you might be offside. Vitor Pereira can pretty much sense his first real statement victory in his infant career as Wolverhampton Wanderers boss. Moving forward here. Liverpool are all but ready with their team news here. I don't think there'll be any real surprises in terms of their starting 11. Might see Darwin Nunez instead of Luis Diaz. That'll be a very interesting move there, but Luis Diaz has worked tirelessly throughout the season so far. He was their main man in that 6-3 victory at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as Liverpool look to continue their march towards the top of the league. For Leicester, it's going to be a very, very tough evening, to say the very least, against high-flying Liverpool. Here's Doherty. Again, it's into the channel. It's a good pass there. Hwang Hee-chan has broken the lines, and Maguire had to get that spot on because Sean Larson was free at the far stick for an open goal tap in there. Cunha has gotten a bit of a heavy challenge there. Wolves will look to continue, have the option, and Hwang Hee-chan just does the right thing and just allow their talisman Cunha to get back onto his feet. Might just be a collision there. Yeah, that's the one by Amad Diallo, just leaving his fist out there. Might have just caught the solar plexus off Mateus Cunha, and those kind of shots can really wind you out there. But it's a double substitution here for Manchester United. Højlund and Ahmad have been withdrawn, and Garnacho and Joshua Zirkzee have come on here. So fresh legs, more fresh legs for Manchester United. He has used everything that's available to him in terms of substitutions. Made that triple substitution of Anthony, Casemiro, and Eriksen coming on. And now the two attackers in Garnacho and Zirkzee tasked with trying and salvaging a point for Manchester United away at Molineux. Switches on here. It's a good pass. Hwang Hee-chan can bring that under control. Brilliant work there. But Dallo on the cover does very well. He'll clear that away. Good touch there. Zirkzee does well to work out. And that's a clever pass there by Eriksen. But it won't find Garnacho as Jose Sarja comes a long way out to kick that away. Manchester United Still yet to really trouble Jose Sarr in that second half. It has been difficult considering the red card was given so early in the second half. Thoughts on Bruno Fernandez, what he must be thinking as we head towards the final 10 minutes of normal time here. There will be plenty of stoppage time will be added on. 5 substitutions for Manchester United. Wolves making 3 of their own rather. Good pass. This is a good move here from Manchester United, getting all their players involved with touches here. Here's Anthony up against Aït-Nouri. Cunha there for support. Here's Anthony forced to go back. Good work there by Doyle, just snapping into the challenges. Thomas Doyle, second half substitute for Joao Gomez. Lovely touch there by Ericsson. What a ball into the box. That is really good cross. Joshua Zirkzee has to get there, touch quicker there. Don't think Ericsson can do any better in terms of a quality delivery into the box. It's a brilliant ball. Joshua Zirkzee has to get to that front post quicker. Nearly moment there for Manchester United, but still no save for Jose Sarr to make. Thought he plays that along the ground there. Aït-Nouri gets robbed there. Manchester United trying to move forward. Casemiro with a clever pass to Anthony, running against Totti. Casemiro, he's got options on both sides. Zirkzee, Dalot. Casemiro, first time ball with the outside of his boot. It's a brilliant ball, but the header didn't really have the power or the accuracy to trouble Jose Sarr from there. But that is brilliant from Casemiro. And considering that Garnacho had a free header there, has to do better, doesn't he? Yes, the ball is cut across, so it's not really easy in terms of meeting that, but he has not jumped. He's not left the ground whatsoever, and it's hit him on the top of his head there rather than the forehead where he could have generated some sort of power. 8 minutes per stoppage time for Wolverhampton fans to really have a Merry Christmas here. Back-to-back wins might just be the portion that they need to turn their season around. What a touch there by Brun Larsen. Set through here. Wang Yi-chan. Dalot on the slide. Gets enough of the ball. And the player. Good work on the cover there from Diogo Dalot. He's done that on a couple of occasions where he's all but certainly saved a shot on goal. Here's Anthony looking to put on the afterburners here. Ericsson. Back heel is clever but can't find Anthony. Well defended. Sean Larsen battling against Manchester United's Harry Maguire many occasions in this match. Here's Mazraoui. Ericsson. Anthony. It's a shot. It's patient. It's almost at walking pace here. Mazraoui back to Ericsson. Maguire. Martinez. There really is no options going forward here. Look at Wolves almost with that man advantage going man-to-man here. Harry Maguire, the spare man, under a bit of pressure. Here's Anthony up against Cunha. Lovely pass there from Casemiro. Oh, the cutback option was there from Mazraoui, but Totti at full stretch gets a crucial interception on it. That is brilliant from Casemiro. Just identifying the vision and then the execution of the pass. Just opens up the pitch on that right-hand side. And Mazraoui will be disappointed that he couldn't get a better delivery out there. Manchester United with their third corner. As Aït-Nouri is on the deck here. 6 minutes per stoppage time still to be played here. It's a corner kick for Manchester United. One of their best opportunities. There's a level playing field here, especially with set pieces. When you're down a man, Zirkzee, Harry Maguire, Martinez, all in the box. Maguire went for the header. He'll manage to clear. Again, not able to find a Manchester United head. Here's Mazraoui. Again, looking to keep it short, keep it tight. 84 minutes plus on the watch. Here's Ericsson on that right-hand side, looking to put in that delicious deliveries in. Instead, it's Matheus Cunha. Sensational. Look at the effort he's put in. Not just on the ball, but off the ball as well. He has worked tirelessly. Even though Manchester United have been down to 10 men, his work rate has not been affected. And that just shows you that this is a man who's fully bought in to the new manager's project here. So one more substitution might be the final one that Wolves will roll the dice with. It's Strand Larsen who will come off. He really did run his socks off and made himself a real nuisance for the Manchester United back line. And it's Raul Gomez who's going to be introduced into the attack, the youngster from Portugal. He'll get his opportunity for the final 4.5 minutes plus stoppage time here. Strand Larsen, he can be very, very pleased with his performance. You can see, looks like Nuri might be subbed here. This is very strange. It looked like Strand Larsen's name had come up, but Strand Larsen has got 4.5 minutes to try and get on the score sheet here as Gomez replaces Ryan Nuri, who's had a top game at left wing back. He has been one of the standouts here. I think the way they've defended on that left-hand side with Totti and Nuri has been excellent throughout the game. Really have limited Manchester United to very little, and going forward, Nuri has shown some of his great touches. Isn't that a foul throw? Mazraoui with the ball into the box. Chance. Everybody's bundled over at the far stick. It's been poked forward. They'll manage to clear. And it's all hands on deck here. Mazraoui with the strike on the stretch. Good block there. What a touch that is from Hwang Hee-chan. Here's Doyle who just pumps that forward. And it's the first time really that we've seen Wolves in 6s and 7s here. Keeping it short. Here is Martinez. He was in a similar position when he picked the pass for Amad Diallo for that winner at the Manchester Derby. You can see Wolves' line has just been dropped a few yards back. Now just shuffling from side to side. You can see their shape here. Looking very, very compact. Space is on the wide side for Manchester United. Here's Garnacho. Casemiro. He's looked very good since coming on with some good touches. Sandro chucks the ball into the air and is easily gathered by Jose Sa. He will milk this as much as possible. Did take a heavy tumble there. He is holding his ribs. Now, whether or not he might have just suffered a bit of a knock there, or he's just looking to run down the clock. I think he's okay. 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time still to be played here. Manchester United looking desperate here. They need something, any moment of inspiration. Players have come on. We've seen Casemiro making a positive impact. So did Eriksen with a few of his nice touches and interceptions. Xerxes and Garnacho yet to really have any sort of impact on this match as we head into the final 2 minutes of normal time here, as the fog envelops the Molineux Stadium as it has throughout the 90 minutes. Hooked forward. Hwang Hee-chan with a clever header there. Strand Larsen looking to just poke that past Harry Maguire and run. Onana will gather. As it stands, it is Onana's mistake. The difference between the two teams. Cunha scoring straight from the corner. Managed to clear that in the third attempt there, Wolves. Nice chest down there by Mazraoui. Here's Nusay Mazraoui. Anthony, heavy first touch. Such a poor first touch that is from Anthony. And on the left-hand side, Cunha pokes that forward. Here's the substitute, Gomez. He's got fresh legs. He can really run at him. There's an option into the box. It's cleared away by Lisandro Martinez. Into the final minute of normal time. It's a good touch there by Anthony over Gomez. Here's Mazraoui. They have to commit bodies forward here, Manchester United. They might have to risk losing this by 2 goals in attempt of trying and finding an equalizer here. It's been hard work for them. Ball played forward. Garnacho's got fresh legs. Oh, he's been hacked down there. It is such a needless foul there by Matt Doherty. With 30 seconds of normal time still to be played here. That is a poor foul to concede. Yes, he's got a run out in you. He's not really looking to go towards goal. He's actually turning away, and for Doherty to actually make that challenge really is poor there from Matt Doherty, and it gives Manchester United, as we enter stoppage time, an opportunity to attack this set piece here. 90 minutes on the clock here. It is Christian Eriksen with an opportunity to fizz this into the box. We're just waiting. Oh, there's 8 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Plenty of time for Manchester United to carve out one or two good opportunities. It will start with this free kick. Eriksen with the ball into the box. The header is cleared away. Good header there. I think the last touch had come off Strand Larsen on that occasion. And it is a corner. Brilliant work there by the centre forward, who thought that he might be in sub there. But his presence in the box paying dividends for Wolves. And it is Christian Eriksen once again on set-piece duties here as the floodlights beam down at the Molineux Stadium. Good ball into the box. Maguire and Casemiro getting in each other's way. And Wolves, if they work this break well, have an opportunity. Cunha has run his socks off throughout this match, having to chase that down. And the last touch comes off Nusayr Mazraoui. He cannot believe it. But Cunha, my word, he had no business to make that foot race even close. But the fact that he got there and gets the final touch off Mazraoui. Yeah, Mazraoui looks a lot like Charles Oliveira, former lightweight champion in the UFC. Cunha having a word here with Anthony. As you can look at the corner here, you can see Onana is between both players, but that's not enough contact to really stop him there. If he is to jump, he's not even jumped. So if he feels that he has jumped in the air and he feels a bit of contact, he will fall, but he hasn't jumped. So he's made no attempt to play the ball, and you're getting absolutely no protection from the referee if you're not really making an attempt to play the ball there. Strand Larsen's evening now does come to an end, and it's a defensive substitution here. Two substitutes being warmed up here. Strand Larsen and Semedo have been withdrawn, and Craig Dawson and Bellegarde have been introduced to run the clock down. They've got 6 minutes. That's a lot of time for Manchester United, but they have to try and find some sort of composure in front of goal. As for Wolves, you can just run down the clock here with some clever bit of ball manipulation, just moving from side to side. Craig Dawson now, the experienced centre-half, formerly of West Brom. Craig Dawson has really been one of those experienced centre-halves. I think he played for West Ham after he moved from West Brom. That's a foul. There has to play on. The extra man advantage on the left-hand side was clearly open. Andre cannot believe it. Neither can I. It was a clear foul. Wave play on that left-hand side. Gomez had acres of space. Poor refereeing there, but otherwise, I think the referee has been spot on throughout this match as we head towards the final 5 minutes of stoppage time here. Boxing Day will be closed with Liverpool taking on Leicester City at Anfield as Liverpool look to extend their lead after Chelsea dropped 3 points at Stamford Bridge. Look at the possession stats in the second half. Wolves taking full advantage of that man down 62-38. Casemiro playing a long and hopeful pass forward. Totti just overextending himself there a little bit, holding the back of his thigh there. Might have just tweaked his hamstring there. Have to keep his focus. He is shuffling across gingerly on that occasion. Anthony, low cross, easily dealt with. It's cleared away. Wolves are 4 minutes away from a famous victory. It's a clear handball there on Harry Maguire. Oh, surely. Oh, my goodness me. He allows play to continue. And Doherty, with his header, gets that away. Manchester United very fortunate to be this high up the pitch there. Yes, it's close to his body, but it's a clear handball there from Harry Maguire. Now venturing forward. The Wolves fans not looking to celebrate just yet. It is cold in the UK. We can't forget that. Really makes it difficult to get that blood pumping. Ball into the box, headed away by Totti. Here's Garnacho with a good first touch. Brings it down. Again, good work there just to close down the angle there by Thomas Doyle. And for Manchester United, time is ticking around very quickly. Garnacho has been let a bit of space here. Clip ball into the box. Xerxes looking to attack. Good header there by Totti. Wolves look to clear. Anthony thought about it. Mazraoui on the right-hand side. Clip pass on his left foot. Chance there. Maguire's header. It was on target. Garnacho was behind him there. The call was maybe not loud enough for the Englishman to leave this for Garnacho, because if he lets it go, Garnacho has an opportunity to probably chest this down. But Maguire's eyes probably are just lit up as he saw the ball coming across, had an opportunity to be a hero for Manchester United and try and rescue a point. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time still to be played. Wolves have navigated the 8 minutes of added time very well. Yes, Cunha is looking so fresh. Wins the foul. It's just brilliant. I'm going to call this now, if no commentator or broadcast partner has decided to give that, Matheus Cunha is definitely head and shoulders man of the match. His close control, his touch, his ability to drive, him working back tirelessly from time to time, is going back, working out, helping out his wing back. He's done so. Him and Ed Nuri on that left-hand side, brilliant throughout this match. And it's Cunha who will end the game with the captain's armband, rightfully so. Tremendous performance. And to cap that off, he scores from a corner. Here is the stand-in skipper. Cunha trying to go around the outside of Ericsson. Might have conceded a foul there. Well, the linesman was happy with that. Lissandro is perplexed with that decision. Once again, Wolves have ball in Manchester United territory here. They're 90 seconds away from back-to-back wins in the Premier League here for the first time this season. What a new manager bounce this is for Vitor Pereira. Can Manchester United find one more opportunity to try and trouble the goalkeeper here? This is the last place that they'll want the ball to be. It's near their corner here. Cunha battling well. Here's Doherty trying to go around the outside. Plays it off Casemiro. I think if Wolves can just keep the ball here for the next 10 or 15 seconds, I think they'll have all 3 points wrapped up here on Boxing Day. Vitor Pereira will be very pleased with his boys as Ruben Amorim goes back to the drawing board here. Yet another loss in the Premier League for Ruben Amorim as it stands. Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Bournemouth, and now Wolves. This is 4 losses in very quick time, and that victory against Manchester City in real dramatic fashion has been the anomaly for Manchester United under Ruben Amorim in the Premier League. It's just 6 points for Amorim so far. Here's Garnacho. Strong challenge there, just shoves him off the ball. Brilliant stuff. And Wolves can break here. If Cunha is onside, he is. He's got support to make it 2-0. It is 2-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And in the 98th minute, Matheus Cunha, who has been the man of the match, lays it off unselfishly to the second half substitute, Hwang Hee-chan, who sits down Andre Onana and rifles that into the top corner to seal all 3 points for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Matheus Cunha getting all the plaudits here. You can see this is poor from Garnacho, just loses the ball. Cunha is in his own half. He's not offside. Manchester United committing all bodies forward. Cunha had a chance to go for goal himself, unselfishly lays it away to Hwang Hee-chan, who first time finishes it past the despairing Andre Onana, as Wolves have back-to-back victories in the Premier League, led by that man, the skipper, Matheus Cunha. Goal and assist for him as Wolverhampton Wanderers take all 3 points. Manchester United with forlorn, sullen faces etched across all their players here. Bruno Fernandez is one of the main culprits, it's got to be said, for his second yellow card. It was so reckless, it was so unnecessary. And from there, Manchester United had a mountain to climb, and they have not been able to make that climb. It's another defeat for Ruben Amorim as they fail to score yet again. And Wolverhampton Wanderers win 2-0 here at the Molineux Stadium, condemning Ruben Amorim and Manchester United to yet another defeat in the Premier League. It's back-to-back victories for Victor Pereira, 3-0 against Leicester and now 2-0 against Manchester United. Cunha gave them the lead after Bruno Fernandez picked up his second yellow card early in the second half, and Cunha scoring from the corner, and he turned provider in the very last minute as he just cuts the ball across to Hwang Hee-chan, who sealed up all 3 points for Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's a Merry Christmas for Wolverhampton Wanderers, not so much for Manchester United. It's back-to-back defeats, 3-0 against Bournemouth and now 2-0 against Wolves. It is a tough time for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. It's full time here at the Molineux Stadium, here at Boxing Day Premier League weekend. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Manchester United 0.